Good morning, kids. Welcome to another Tuesday with Pastor Pappy. Last time we focused on the promises of God and we talked about one of the greatest promises of all, God sending Jesus to the earth. Today, we're going to continue to learn about Jesus. Jesus did a lot of incredible miracles during his ministry. A miracle is something amazing that happens in our world that no human could do alone. It can only happen because of God's power. Reading about the miracle of Jesus reminds us that we serve a God who does the impossible. Nothing is impossible for God. Now, before I read the Bible story, let's check in with Dash and Austin.
Hey everybody, I'm Dash.
And I'm Austin.
And this is
Challenge Accepted.
Man, that is crazy.
Hey man, what you watching?
What am I watching? It's this new video channel called Challenge Confirmed. Whew, they have these two crazy hosts who always attempt the craziest and wildest challenges ever.
That sounds pretty familiar.
No, it's a brand new show and it just came out.
You realize that's exactly the premise of our show.
Dude, the show is totally different.
Okay, how is it totally different?
Well, for one, their hosts are like really talented. Like they can do the most impossible challenges ever.
What are you talking about? We do impossible stuff all the time.
Yeah, but look at this challenge.
Okay.
They have to build a birdhouse in under 5 minutes.
That was our challenge!
Under
this is just
5
a show
minutes.
that imitates us.
They do not imitate us. Splash and Dallas come up with the most original content every time.
The host name are Splash and Dallas. Dash and Okay, this is ridiculous. Am I the only one who sees this? You know, forget it. I'm gonna read the challenge part. Today's challenge is called Golf Ball Snowman. For this challenge, you must balance 3 golf balls on top of each other in under 60 seconds.
Wait, golf ball? What is the snowman part?
Cause 3 golf balls stacked on top of each other looks like a snowman.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. That makes sense. Splash and Dallas could easily do this challenge.
Golf ball snowman? Challenge
accepted! I'm sorry. Dude, this looks way harder than I thought. Wait, I have some glue that we can use.
No. We just have to balance them on top of each other. No glue, no add-ons, none of that.
Are you any good at golf?
Yeah, I'm good at mini golf.
Mini golf is not the same as real golf, though.
Okay then, Splash. I'm not good at golf.
Splash. I wonder if he's any good at golf.
Would you just quit it with the rip-off show? You ready to give this a try?
Let's do it.
Okay, we'll begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Dude, this is impossible. There's no way we can balance these things.
I know. I don't even think the Challenge Confirmed guys could beat this. Are you okay?
I'm fine. In today's Bible story, you're going to hear about a woman who had a problem that was impossible to fix until she met Jesus.
You know what? I'm sending a message to Splash and Dallas right now. I bet you they've done this challenge and they have some tips that we don't know about.
When Jesus began his ministry, he quickly became popular and crowds would follow him wherever he went. People knew Jesus was special and they were amazed by the things he said and the miracles he did. Today's miracle is recorded in Mark chapter 5. A woman in the crowd had suffered for 12 years with constant bleeding. She had suffered a great deal from many doctors, and over the years, she had spent everything she had to pay them. But she had gotten no better. In fact, she'd gotten worse. She had heard about Jesus, so she came up behind him through the crowd and touched his robe. For she thought to herself, if I can just touch his robe, I will be healed. Immediately the bleeding stopped and she could feel in her body that she'd been healed of her terrible condition. You know, that woman might have been thinking, Jesus has so many more important things to do. Why would he heal me? Many doctors had tried to help her for 12 years. That's longer than most of you have been alive. She had spent all her money, but she only got worse. The woman was stuck in an impossible situation, and Jesus was her last hope. Imagine how she must have been feeling. She'd been struggling for years. She had no solution for her problem. But then she heard about Jesus and all the miracles he'd done. She knew that he could do the impossible, and that even just touching his clothes would heal her. So that's exactly what she set out to do. She fought through the crowd and squeezed past the people to get close enough to Jesus to reach out and touch his robe. All it took was touching Jesus' robe, and she was healed immediately. But that's not the end of the story. Mark chapter 5 goes on to say, Jesus realized at once that healing power had gone out from him, so he turned around in the crowd and he asked, "Who touched my robe?" Jesus was surrounded by a crowd of people. Many people were probably pushing him around, and yet he noticed somebody had touched him and received her miracle. His disciples said to him, "Look at this crowd pressing around you. How can you ask who touched me?" But he kept looking around to see who'd done it. Then the frightened woman, trembling at the realization of what had happened to her, came and fell to her knees in front of him and told him what she'd done. And he said to her, "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace. Your suffering is over." Jesus confirmed his miracle to reassure the woman that she'd been healed because of her faith. She believed that Jesus could do the impossible, and Jesus did. Those are some powerful words from Jesus. Go in peace. Your suffering is over. If we believe that our God is the God of the impossible, why would we ever turn to anyone else first? God cares about us more than anyone could. It may or may not be that God's plan for your problem is to be fixed or removed immediately, like the woman who had been healed today. But we need to do our part by bringing our problems to Jesus first and trusting God to do his part by healing us or helping us with our problem. Let's see how Dash and Austin are doing.
2, 1, time.
Austin, I got it! Never mind. This challenge is really hard.
You're telling me I don't know if we will ever get this challenge done.
No way, Austin. I just got a response from the Challenge Confirmed guys. They said, this challenge is impossible and it can't be done. Wait, but I thought Splash and Dallas could do anything.
No, dude, because they're normal people like us. They have limits to the things they can do. But there was one person who doesn't have any limits. This guy, nothing's impossible for him.
Is this some like make-believe superhero or something?
No. It's God. Nothing is impossible for God.
Now, when you say nothing is impossible, does that mean like...
I mean nothing, nada. There is nada that our God cannot do.
Could he make a golf ball snowman though?
Bro, he can make a galaxy snowman. See, look, golf balls are nothing for him.
Wow, I didn't realize God was that powerful.
God is super... No. God is all powerful. He has all the power.
That kind of reminds me of the Bible story we just heard. That woman had been sick for a super long time. Doctors said it was impossible for her to get better. But she knew God could do the impossible. When Jesus came by, she pushed through the crowd and touched his robe, and she was immediately healed.
What seemed impossible to the people was possible with God. There's one thing to remember today, it's this. Nothing is impossible for God. No matter how big the challenge, God has the power to beat it.
This week, our challenge to you is to take a golf ball and write something on it that would be impossible for humans and that only God can do.
It could be something big like blowing away a tornado or jumping over a mountain. Or it could be something simple like healing a cold. Whatever it is, write it down, then put the golf ball somewhere in your room to serve as a reminder of how powerful God is.
Bro, I'm glad you're my co-host and not Dallas.
Me too, man. We'll see you here next time at
Challenge Confirmed! I am so sorry. Well, let's try that again. We'll see y'all here next time at
Challenge Accepted!